Friends, welcome to science class. So today we are going to learn, already we have started the lesson, that is cell structure and function, and today we are going to learn about animal cell and plant cell. So far we have learned, discussed about cell, okay, dealing with who has discovered the cell, okay, that was Robert Hooke. He discovered the cell in 1665. We also learned about unicellular and multicellular organisms. Organism with single cell, they are called unicellular. Organism with many cells, they are called multicellular. We also learned about cell concerning its shape. Yes, cells will differ in shape. Okay, it is differing in size, and also sometimes it will differ in its function also. Okay, so that is what we have learned. So today we are going to learn about animal cell and plant cell. So very clearly we have to understand this concept. You please just see, first understand about animal cell and plant cell. See, dear students, can you see this outer boundary of the cell? This is animal cell. The outer boundary of the cell is called, and see the pointer, it is 4 in number, and that is nothing but plasma membrane. This plasma membrane is also called as cell membrane. Come to plant cell. See, this is plant cell now. Can you see the plasma membrane here? Yes. Here you can see the plasma membrane. There is 5, it is called plasma membrane. But you can see that this plasma membrane is covered by something very thick, isn't it? In plant cell, what is this boundary? Okay, what is this this protective boundary of the cell? What it is called? It is called as cell wall. Can you see the 8th one? It is called cell wall. Whereas you cannot see cell wall in the animal cell. Okay, so that is the major difference. So today we are also going to learn about the difference between animal cell and plant cell. When you learn the difference, you will come to know what is the real meaning or understanding about animal and plant cell. So the first difference was, animal cell was surrounded by plasma membrane or cell membrane, whereas a plant cell is covered by cell wall. Under the cell wall you can see the cell membrane or plasma membrane. So this is the difference, first difference. And one more difference you all know that. What is that? Plants are green in color, isn't it? So because it is green in color, it will be having chloroplast or chlorophyll, isn't it? This chlorophyll is present in an organelle called chloroplast. Can you see any chloroplast in here in the animal cell? No, there is no chloroplast or chlorophyll in animal cell, because we are not going to prepare our own food. But in plant cell you can see a structure or an organelle called chloroplast. See, 7th one, chloroplast. So inside the chloroplast, what is there? Chlorophyll pigment is there that helps to trap the sunlight and help in the process of photosynthesis to prepare the own food. So this is one more difference. Okay, and in the animal cell you can see you will get to see only small vacuoles. Okay, but in the plant cell you can see there is a big vacuole. See, this is a big vacuole. Vacuole means what? Empty space. It is nothing but empty space. Okay, sometimes even the vacuole will sometimes store the food, and then it will become food vacuole. Okay, so as you have seen in amoeba also. Okay, so vacuole means it is empty space. Okay, then one more difference I could see here is, you can see here the nucleus is at the corner or at the side of the cell. Here can you see, this is called nucleus. This is called nucleus. Okay. And this is at the corner. It is at the corner, at the side. And see here in the animal cell, it is not at the corner, it is at the middle. It is at the middle. Okay. So, understood? See, now what I have focused is, I have told some difference between plants and animal cell before going to tell about the cell. Okay, so that it will be very clear to you. What was the first difference? In animal cell, there is no cell wall, but whereas in plant cell there is cell wall. Okay, and in the animal cell there is no chloroplast, which is having the pigment called chlorophyll. Whereas in the plant cell there is a chloroplast which contains a pigment called chlorophyll. And the third difference what I told is, in the animal cell the nucleus is at the center, and whereas in the plant cell it is near at the side. And one more difference is, in the animal cell a very small vacuole, or there is no vacuole in animal cell we can say, but in the plant cell you can see a huge vacuole which is at the center. Okay. After seeing this, let me explain the parts. Okay. First, I will see. In a simple way, shall I tell you all these things? See, this is called plasma membrane. I already told. Plasma membrane is also called cell membrane. It is like a guard. Understood? Means what? It will be always guarding the cell. It will not allow all the things to get inside the cell. Understood? You have to understand that this is only single cell, and at the adjacent, everywhere there will be cells. Because see, cells will fall like a brick, isn't it? Like a brick. If this is one brick, there will be other brick here, like that. This is only single cell. Adjacent, near, front, back and all, there will be many cells, because cells will form tissue like that. So there will be connection between each and every cell. And there will be connection between cell and the blood. So last year we have learned about aerobic respiration. Na? Okay, in the respiration we have learned that the blood will carry all the food, oxygen to the cell, isn't it? So there will be transportation. Always things will be, or food, air, all these things will be coming to the cell. Okay, and who has to allow the cell to get all these things? It is the plasma membrane or cell membrane. It will see whether it is useful or what, whether the things are useful or what. It sees and it opens. Okay, it is semi-permeable. It will not allow all the things to get inside. Understood? So this is a plasma membrane. Okay. So and the next one is, can you see this structure? Red color structure. It is called mitochondria. It is the powerhouse of the cell. What it is called? The powerhouse of the cell. Because what all energy is prepared by aerobic respiration, it is stored inside this mitochondria. So energy is stored in the mitochondria. It is mitochondria who will be releasing the energy when we need the energy. Okay. And this is called Golgi bodies. Okay, it is something like tube like and round. Okay, it is called Golgi bodies. Okay, it will be synthesizing some chemicals and all. And this is the nucleus. And the nucleus is called as the boss or head of the cell, because the nucleus will be having every information about the cell. Okay, and it will be controlling the cell. So what the nucleus says, that will be heard by the other parts of the cell. Okay, and inside the cell there will be a structure called the nucleolus. Understood? Okay, inside the cell there will be a structure called the nucleus, that is 12. See here, can you see nucleolus? Okay, and inside the nucleolus you can see the DNA, RNA. Okay, what is this DNA, RNA? It is all codes. it is all code, information about the person, about the organism. So yeah, information about the organism will be stored inside the nucleolus. Okay, and the nucleolus will be having every information about the organism or the person. Okay, so it will be having all the information. According to that, the other parts of the organelles of the cell should function. Why? Because here, are we controlling the cell? Are we controlling the cell? No, we are not controlling the cell. Okay, we are unaware of the cell, tissue, organ and all. Okay, then who is controlling the cell? Okay, the brain will control only the harmonic activity. Okay, so brain is not doing all the things. Okay, cell is individual. Yes, it is independent. Understood? So it does its work. So it will control and coordinate its work. Okay, and if it needs, it may send signal to the brain. That's all. It to send the hormone and all. But understand that cell is independent. Understood? There will be coordination between the organs, but we are unaware of about its function. If we are unaware about the function, what does it mean? Something is there in the cell to control and coordinate. So many work is done by the cell. You will be amazed or will be wondered when you learn about the function of the cell and all. So many proteins, so many functions, transportation, everything is done by the cell. And who is the boss? It is the nucleus, and inside the nucleus you can see the nucleolus. Okay, and this is, you can see the something like something different like tubes and all. No, they are good. It is called endoplasmic reticulum. So this is the animal cell. This is plant cell. Plant cell also same. Nucleus is there, nucleolus is there, endoplasmic reticulum is there, the vacuole is there, extra chloroplast is there, and also you can see the mitochondria, powerhouse of the cell. And this is nothing but Golgi bodies. And this is cell wall, very important for plant. Because, and you should know that the cell wall, it is a dead tissue. Understood? It will contain what? It is nothing but a fiber, plant fiber, cellulose. It contains a cellulose. It is a plant fiber. Okay, it is a polymer. Again, that this fiber is used for making the fabric. Understood? When you learned in the fiber to fabric lesson, I think this year, synthetic fibers and fabric, you learned about the cellulose, and the cellulose is present in cell wall. Okay. Okay. Now in detail we will learn about this plasma membrane. Okay. Before that, please, I want to tell one more thing that. So this is the boundary of the cell. Okay. And this boundary, this is the boundary, and this is the nucleus. It in between the boundary, that is the cell wall and the nucleus, there is a space called cytoplasm. Here also, plasma membrane is there, nucleus is there. In between this space, it is what is called cytoplasm. It is a jelly-like substance. Okay, inside the cytoplasm you can see so many organelles. They are all called organelles. And what is the name of this organelle? Mitochondria. Like that, these are commonly called organelles. Okay, and they are having some names. Understood? Here also, nucleus is there, cell wall is there. Okay, in between, what is there? Cytoplasm, jelly-like substance called cytoplasm. Inside the cytoplasm, what is there? Organelles are there. Okay. Okay. So the first is plasma membrane or cell membrane. It is nothing but the boundary of the cell, isn't it? So this plasma membrane or cell membrane is present in both the cell. Animal cell also it is there, plant cell also it is there. So what does it do? It maintains shape and size of the cell. Because it is there, the cell wall, cell membrane or the cell is having some shape. It protects internal contents of the cell. So it is like it is giving protection. It regulates entry and exit, something like a watch, like a gate. It is like something like a gate. It will regulate what to go inside, what to go out. All it will regulate. Okay, it will regulate entry and exit of substance in and out of the cell. Maintains homeostasis. Homeostasis means maintain the temperature of the cell. So this is the plasma membrane. Okay, so it is made up of Okay, it is also made up of carbohydrate, proteins, lipids. Okay, it's something like a gate. The next is cell wall. Okay, so see here, cell wall is present only in plant cell, and it is a dead tissue, or it is a dead part of the cell. It is a dead part of the cell. Okay, non-living. So cell wall is non-living and outermost covering of a cell, that is plant. Okay, and can be tough, rigid, and sometimes flexible. Especially it is very tough because it is dead now. It is very tough. Made up of cellulose. Okay, hemicellulose and pectin. All these things are the combination of the cell wall. Okay. What is the function? Provide definite shape, strength, and rigidity. So that is how the leaves, the stem, and all, it is standing firm. That is because it is having cell wall. Otherwise, it will fall down. It will be not. It won't have any shape. Think the leaf is standing. It stands so. It is not. It is having some strength na. Think about the leaf. The leaf is having some strength na, or does it always bend down? No. It is just standing properly, isn't it? So that is because it is having some strength. It is having some shape, and it is provided by the cell wall. It prevents drying up of cell. It will not allow the liquid matters to go out because of heat of the sun. Okay. The cell wall prevents drying up. It helps in controlling cell expansion. It protects cell from external pathogens. So it is protecting the cell also. The next one is cytoplasm. You can see the cytoplasm, isn't it? And it is a jelly-like substance. Here, jelly-like material formed by 80% of water. And it is present between plasma membrane and nucleus. So this is the plasma membrane and the nucleus. You can see the cytoplasm. It is a clear liquid portion called, it contains a liquid portion called cytosol and various particles. And what all are there in the cytoplasm? Proteins, carbohydrates, nucleic acid, lipids, so many things are there. And it contains what? It contains many organelles. So what are the organelles? All this, our mitochondria, Golgi complex, all these things. And organelles are visible only under electron microscope. Okay, this is about cytoplasm. And the next is very important, that is what? Nucleus. See here, this is the nucleus. So the nucleus also will be having pores, so for exchange of materials. In between the nucleus and the cell cytoplasm also there will be exchange of material. That's why there is pores, holes. And this is nuclear membrane. It is also called nuclear envelope. Inside what is there? Inside the nucleus, what is the nucleoplasm is there. And at the center there is a main thing, that is nucleolus. Understood? Nucleus has a double layered covering called nuclear membrane. This is nuclear membrane. Okay, or called nuclear envelope. It is having pores. Then it is having a colorless sap called nucleoplasm. Like cytoplasm, inside the nucleus, what is there? Nucleoplasm is there. Understood? And it contains a network of chromatin fibers. These all are chromatin fibers. Okay, and these fibers what are composed of DNA. These chromatin fibers are nothing but what? DNA. What is DNA? Deoxyribonucleic acid. And this is in this, what is there? In this all the codes are there about the person. Okay, about your color. What is the code about your color, about your height, okay, about your eye color, about your hair, whether it is curly or straight. Every information is there in the cell. That is how your hair will grow. That is how your color will be, complexion will be. It is all inside the code. According to that, the cell will act. Okay. These fibers contains to form chromosomes. Okay, these fibers, it is something like thread like na. When the cell will divide, it forms a different shape and it is called chromosomes. Don't worry if you don't understand, but you have to understand all these basic things what I am telling. If I am not telling anything, don't worry, because you will be having this chapter in 9th standard. If you have any doubt, you can ask question in doubt clearing class. And see here, this is what I am telling. In the nucleus, what is there? So this is the DNA. See here. Here we have told that the chromatin fibers is there, na? It will form chromosomes, na? And I told that these fibers are now thread-like structure, and after during cell division, what will happen? It will get some shape, na? This is the shape. See here, this is the shape. This is chromosome. Okay, and you can see that these chromosomes are formed by like something thread-like structure, na? So when like a woolen cloth, when I open this, you can see the thread-like structure, isn't it? That is called chromatin fibers. That is what we are seeing, chromatin. Okay, chromatin fibers. This chromatin thread-like structure, it will become like this. And again, when you open this, you can see the chromatin fibers. And again, when you open, you can see the chromatin, and you can see like this structure. And when you again open it, when you again make it very thinner and thinner, and you can see the codes here. Can you see the code here? Yes, the colored codes. Actually, the scientist can read all this. Understood? So what is there in this? And this is called DNA. And okay, DNA means what? Deoxyribonucleic acid. And in this DNA, you can see the main content, that is gene. What it is called? Gene. What is this gene? What is the meaning of this gene? Do you know? Gene is a unit of inheritance in living organism. Unit of inheritance. Unit of inheritance means what? From your father and mother, what all information is there? It is stored in this DNA, and the gene will tell everything. It is a unit. So what should be your color? Okay, how much should be your height? Okay, everything is happening according to your parents, na? If your parents are fair, you will be fair. Okay, and like that is what everything. Okay, when the baby is born, and when he grows up, you will come to know how he looks, whether he looks according to his father or mother. Okay, and that all information is stored in the gene. Okay, then I will tell you how the information means, how you will get the character of father and mother. I will be telling in the further lessons. So this is called gene, don't forget. Chromosome contains structures of DNA called gene. Genes transfer the hereditary information. Hereditary means what? Your parents, your grandparents' information, okay, from one generation to the next. So it will be storing. So what is the function? The function is, so what are the functions? So it will control the cell activities. Okay, it controls all the metabolic activities of the cell. What protein should be synthesis, how much should be the growth, the cell division, everything will be controlled here. According to this information, everything will be happening. Okay, and also there will be RNA also, nuclear synthesize ribonucleic acid also, that is RNA. RNA is producing so many proteins. Then some store hereditary information in genes. Okay, this is hereditary information. Next is endoplasmic reticulum. Endoplasmic reticulum will be, if this is the nucleus, the endoplasmic reticulum will be surrounding the nucleus only. Understood? Everywhere. Can you see the endoplasmic reticulum? See, surrounding the nucleus. Here also endoplasmic reticulum. So we are going to learn about endoplasmic reticulum. So there are two types of endoplasmic reticulum. Can you see here? In this endoplasmic reticulum, you can see some dots. Isn't it? Dot, dot, dot. But here nothing is there. It is very smooth. So there are two types of endoplasmic reticulum. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum and rough endoplasmic reticulum. So in the smooth endoplasmic reticulum, you can see this structure. And the structure is called ribosomes. Understood? Okay. So what is the function of this? We will see. It is giving internal support to the cytoplasm. Okay, it will give internal support because of its structure. And rough endoplasmic reticulum, it will synthesize what? Protein. Why? Because ribosome is there, this ribosome will produce protein. Smooth endoplasmic reticulum synthesize lipids for cell membrane. It will produce produce lipids. Lipids means fat. It will produce fat. In liver cells, smooth endoplasmic reticulum detoxify drugs and poisons. So smooth endoplasmic reticulum, which is there in the liver, it will detoxify. It will detoxify means it will reduce the poison of the drugs what we are eating, tablets and all. In muscle cells, smooth endoplasmic reticulum store calcium ions. All these are the function. Next is Golgi bodies. Understood? It was discovered, this organelle was discovered by Camillo Golgi. Understood? So what is the function? It will synthesize materials, various target inside the cell and outside the cell. It will synthesize materials which are needed for the cell inside and outside. Okay. It will forms plasma membrane and lysosomes. Okay, all these are the functions. So it is not given in much deep about these organelles in the textbook. That's why I am skipping most of the points. This is called lysosomes. This lysosome is also called suicide bag of the cell, because this lysosome can also kill the cell. If the cell wants to die, the lysosomes will release the chemical and the cell will die. Understood? What is the function? Help in digesting the large molecules. Protect cell by destroying foreign invaders like bacteria and viruses. So this is helping protection also. Degradation of worn out organelles. So any worn out or damaged organelles are there in cytoplasm, it will destroy it. In dead cells, perform autolysis. If the cell is dead, it will perform what? Autolysis. Autolysis means it will destroy the cell itself. It will degrade the cell itself. This is the lysosome. Okay, this is vacuole. Okay, so sometimes it will store food in amoeba, isn't it? In the plant cell, it will. Why there is a vacuole in the plant cell means to provide support, strength. Okay, that is called rigidity to the plant cell. It will also store some waste products also. And this is the mitochondria. It is also called what? Powerhouse of the cell. That's why it will synthesize energy rich compound, that is ATP. It will synthesize energy and it will store energy. Hence it is known as the powerhouse of the cell. And this is plastids. Plastids means what? All your chloroplast. This chloroplast is there in the green plants, isn't it? And this chromoplast. This chromoplast means there are so many colored food, like in brinjal, purple color, or in carrot it is orange in color. The colored, why the plants is colored? Why the flower is colored? Because of chromoplast. Okay. The chloroplast will provide only green color. See, this is chromoplast. These are the colors. Carrot means carotene color. Mango means xanthophyll color. This is the pigment which is giving color. Chlorophyll gives only green color. See, this is the chloroplast. Okay, inside what is there? Chlorophyll is there. Okay. Actually, all the detailed study is there in 9th standard. That's why I am skipping. And now we are going to learn about two types of cell, that is prokaryotic cell and eukaryotic cell. So